the thing. I don't know if we've got that on. There we go. Yeah. So I've got like a bunch of extra shit. You can disable channel points. Yeah, you can apparently. I can't remember where the fuck I saw it. I think it's in the same place where you can enable and disable the streaks at the moment. Pretty sure. Only reason I went for Philip. It's basically the same reason for me, except obviously I also, streaming is like my livelihood and stuff, so being open and able to receive any kind of like bits and subs and shit like that financially assists like me existing and stuff. But I did want the channel points and stuff so you guys could, you know, mess with the avatar and stuff. Like that was like the whole point. Like I don't think that there's anything specific that Partner does beyond like change the revenue a little bit, but I've been hearing some people say that that hasn't changed. Why can't I get you to just fucking put my keyring on? Oh, unpack it from my bag. There we go. Makes sense. The stream more interactive. Yeah, it does make it more interactive. Let's wear that. I've got a little bit of bits and pieces that I don't need to have on me that I'll come back to. The seltzer water and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's my spare one. All of this stuff can go on the ground. I think it's more remote slots. Oh yeah, that's right. Revenue increase has been moved to Partner Plus. I fucking thought so. I heard somebody say it and I wasn't really paying attention at the time when they were talking because I was doing something else and I just was listening to their stream. And somebody did mention it and I just missed whatever it was specific. But yeah, I did hear that it changed, that you don't get it when you hit Partner. And I'm like, that's a bit BS. Like either they have too many people in the Partner category. They also changed how reaching Partner happens, which I personally think is maybe a little bit harder than what they had beforehand. I don't know exactly what it was beforehand because like I looked at it ages ago and I haven't looked at it recently, so like I literally don't know. Hey Sarah, how you doing? I last saw, I think it was like you only had to have like 3 days or something like that to be able to qualify or something, and now it's like you have to have 6 separate streams in 2 different months. So 12 streams in total where you hit 75 people. And I'm like, that's a bit much. That feels like it's a bit much, you know. But who knows? I guess if you're genuinely up and around those kind of numbers, I guess it would just be you'd hit it consistently. It's just that over 2 months, like that seems a bit rough kind of thing. Like, if it was over 1 month, sure. 6 consecutive streams of hitting 75 people, that makes sense. But, like, 2 months of 6 individual streams per month, that's a little bit mean, you know? Surprised it's not longer. Yeah, sort of. Like, I'm a little bit surprised too, but I'm not. At the same time, I don't really know how to express that. That, like, yeah... I am, but I'm not kind of thing. I'm not surprised that it changed, but I am also kind of like, I've seen people like outraged. I doubt that I'm like anywhere near those kind of numbers to where like I would need to be concerned about it or anything like that. Because like, I'm pretty sure I don't have like 1% of like 75 people like in here talking on average. So yeah. I don't think I've got those numbers. I'm going to put the second generator over here. Can I place... I don't want to drop it. I want to place it. Is that I want to... No, I don't want to... Look, I don't think dropping it's a solution. I'm pretty sure I used to be able to place it. Okay. Well, it's there. Generator info. It's got no fuel in it. So I'm trying to move some stuff in and out of the place and like put things in better spots and stuff, you know? So I've got to kind of like go around the place and I've got to find where I put some shit and then like move it essentially. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a slow ass night. There's a few people doing partner push to get there, but I don't know. I feel like if you have to work to hit the numbers, it isn't just natural. Maybe you aren't quite ready, because after push, your numbers could easily drop. So as far as I understand with like the partner push stuff, I think what kind of happens is people have more or less occasionally just enough sort of numbers, or they're close enough and they just need like a couple of people to just consistently lurk around to kind of meet that extra number. But yeah, essentially what kind of happens is that after the partner push, like most people are fatigued from however long they've had to like sit there and have the extra tab open for somebody. And so they kind of just end up disappearing. So yeah, I don't know, it's each their own, because like some people will do it because they like the streamer and they were going to lurk anyway. Sometimes it just signals to people that they're close to it, and if they hang around, like they'll hit partner and it'll help the streamer and stuff. But yeah, it essentially, you can kind of guarantee that whatever kind of viewership you had beforehand will probably be the same after you hit partner, but it doesn't really matter unless you really care about the numbers, because after you've hit partner, like you'll still have your same amount of viewership, you'll just have partner. But nowadays you won't have anything special for partner, like you won't have the extra income. So like it's really just a matter of getting the kind of verification little tick thing, which tells people that, you know, you're slightly more legit or something. But again, like I feel like it really only matters if you're sitting there like paying attention to the numbers. I'm also going to move all the guns downstairs. So I'm trying to move like all the car parts into that front room and trying to move all of like the gun stuff that I can find throughout my house downstairs, because I'm not using it. I might later, but I'm not using it lately. I've just been killing lurkers. Yeah, we were talking about this last night. Abra was asking for some like streaming advice and stuff, and I was kind of going into how I think if you're like looking at your numbers and stuff like that, that's fine. You can like look at them and shit. But like, as far as I understand, for like the last month and a half, Twitch hasn't been counting lurkers properly. So if you are looking at your numbers and your numbers have gone down, or if you can see your numbers when you're streaming and they're lower and stuff, like don't take it to heart, because you've probably just got people lurking and Twitch isn't counting it and stuff. Like I don't have my numbers that I can see. Like when I stream, I only see whoever chats in chat, right? And I see nothing else. So I never know how many people are here, if people are coming and going or whatever, right? So I don't really notice. So when it fluctuated, I'm like, there's something going on. I'm like that meme with the guy, you know, like you guys getting paid kind of thing. I'm like that like fourth kind of panel that's like, you guys are losing views, you know? Like, yeah, I wasn't paying attention to it, so I didn't notice that there was a problem. Like I heard about it, I heard that it changed, but I didn't understand from my perspective how it was affecting stuff. And I'm like, I can understand if you're really close to like your numbers for hitting like affiliate or for hitting partner, and then they nerfed that and then they changed the rules. Like, yeah, I'd be kind of probably miffed about it too. But yeah, I just don't check like the stats and stuff, because I'm like, I don't really see the point. I get it. I understand why people do it, but I don't see the point in looking at it myself. You know, it's not gonna change who or how many people are viewing my stream if I look at my stats. You know, I'm not about to change anything to better work with any kind of algorithm or anything. You know, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and what I enjoy doing, and if people like it, they'll be here, and if they don't, they won't. It's kind of how I sort of see it. Yeah. But they went, what was it they went away to? I think Q was saying that you used to get like a partner manager from Twitch that would help you with stuff. Oh yeah, I haven't heard about that. That's I also like didn't know anything about Twitch before I started streaming either. So I just started streaming and I'm like, I'm doing this now. So I've got too many streams to mod. Summer lurkers really count. Oh, really count. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I'm only doing mine. So I've seen clips. What's up, Phoenix? You want the chair? You want the chair to be closer? All right, hold on. Phoenix needs the chair closer. It's like halfway across the room. I'm gonna hop up. It's too close to you now. Coming up. You can sit on the chair. Come here. Hold on, my cat wants the chair. Gotta go to bed. Have a good one. No worries. You can get your rest. And I'll either catch you in and around Discord if you're in Discord, or I'll see you in a couple of weeks. There we go. Phoenix has got the chair now. Alright. Phoenix is up where he can see stuff. Seen clips where the streamer will ask the lurkers. Oh yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, I saw that one as well, where somebody is like, they asked everybody to type in chat, like it didn't matter what they typed, just type in chat, and it caused like their numbers to immediately like spike, and showed like they had all these people, but Twitch wasn't counting them, but like that was their usual viewership or something. And I'm like, that's fair. Like I assume like people are here. As I said, like I never know. So from my perspective, I'm like, I just assume people are here. If people are talking, people are talking. If they're not, they're not. And yeah, I don't know otherwise while I'm live and stuff. And I don't typically go back and like look at any of my stats or anything like that after the fact. Like occasionally somebody would be like, somebody will like mention to me after a stream and they'll be like, oh my god, you had so many people. And I'm like, just calm the fuck down. I literally just came off that stream. I didn't notice anything different. And they'll be like, you had like so many more than usual. And I'm like, I don't even know what my usual is. And sorry, I'm hearing Phoenix is like howling out in the hallway. He's fine. He's just doing his nighttime patrols where he's just yelling into the night. But yeah, sometimes it will startle me because like I'll be conscious suddenly that there's people that watch me, and I'm like, I know you guys are like watching the stream, but like I don't need to know the specific quantity or anything like that. Like originally I always just assumed that like maybe 1 or 2 people were watching, and then Twitch is like, oh, 5 people on average are watching. And I'm like, okay, well I guess there's at least like 5 people, and then like another later time it's like, oh, there's 10 people on average. I'm like, this is horrifying. Stop telling me. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. I want to put all the guns and shit in here. I kind of just want to put all the ammo and the magazines in like a different shelf if I can. Take this stuff out. That's what happened to a few streamers I know who were close to partner. The rules changed, screwed them up. Yeah. But the other thing too is anybody that also worked their ass off to get affiliate probably also is a bit salty about like how it changed to be so easy to become affiliate now, because the new people that are trying to get affiliate and stuff, they're not gonna understand why previous people are like, oh, it was hard to get and stuff. They'll just be like, what were you, like shit at streaming or something, you know? It's kind of like how some of this logic goes. I might actually just put all the fucking gun stuff in there. I'm like, it's not that much. It might fit. I have a few friends who don't want to know the numbers because they get nervous. It's more of like, I become hyper aware of it. Like, yeah, if I'm in the middle of a stream, I've had somebody like say it before, or sometimes when I get raided, the first few times I got raided by particularly large numbers because it actively tells me how many people were raiding me. That was startling. But nowadays I'm like, okay, it's a raid. Probably, like my logic is probably the majority of these people have been lurking. Could be asleep, could be AFK from the computer, could be at work. They might not be active. So half of the people raiding in are probably like inactive or, not like technically there kind of thing. So that helps. That helps with the logic. Hey, Top Red Bear, how you been? Just got like a few more things to bring down here. Well, I got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna store some shit down here, honestly. But yeah, it's more of like, I don't know, it's one of those things where I just super don't want to know kind of thing. If there's like a large number, like there was one stream I finished where Twitch is like, hey, you had like 100 people watching you, and I'm like, why are you telling me this? I don't want to know. You know. And then like obviously like achievements and shit like that, like Twitch will notify you if you've hit some achievement on their end and stuff, and I'll be like, I don't like share stuff like that, which tends to look like it contradicts like me not looking at stats and stuff, but those ones are actually just shoved in my face. So I don't actually really get a choice about them. They're just, oh, they're there kind of thing. I realized I brought up like an extra battery and stuff. There's a proper water bottle over here. That one looks a little bit more full. I'm trying to like collect up all the extra water and stuff too, so she's got water while we're walking around. But yeah, I don't know. Every stream is different. Like, these changes and stuff have made it frustrating for a lot of people. I think I'm one of those people that's just a little too nonchalant, which is weird because, like, yes, I do streaming for the purpose of, like, this is my livelihood and crap. Like, I feel like in some level I should be a little bit more chalant about it, you know? But I'm just not. I'm also going to take all these bags. Pretty sure all these ones are empty. And take them all downstairs. So, grab all those. Grab all them. I don't mind my bag pile, but I'm going to just take them all downstairs. New onboarding thing is interesting. Yeah. There's still a bunch. She's kind of like overweighted with that. Well, let's go downstairs. It's nice that they give non-affiliate streamers access to emotes and stuff, but it seems like a cash grab from Amazon. It does feel like that. It kind of feels like, hey, guess what? You can accumulate money, but you can't like ever get it out until like you hit this threshold, which shouldn't really be possible for you to hit for like some time. So like what you should do is then use it on like other users, which is nice, but like then yeah, they get like a bit of a double dip kind of thing because they get it when it goes to that streamer and then it goes to the next streamer and it never actually goes into somebody's pockets and stuff, you know. But like some people enjoy being able to like, you know, pass it forwards and stuff. Some people would like to like see it as like it's there, and if they do stuff they can, like if they work hard enough they can get that out at some point, stuff like that. Like different people are motivated by different things. So like while it does feel like it's very much just to cycle it through Twitch a few times over, it feels a little bit like some people might get something out of it, you know. Just depends on the person, type of streamer. But yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say, I'm like, just because like we were having this conversation a bit yesterday with like, oh no, it's nighttime again. With like all the, I don't know, changes and like how to get into streaming, how to get better, stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like it's an ever-changing field. I also kind of feel like it's an ever-changing field, not necessarily in like user favor, but also just depends on the person. I don't think she's gonna sleep the whole night. Maybe another gunshot in the night. Oh, I'm trying to stretch out my fucking forearm because holy shit, playing Diablo hurts so much. Since she's awake, like I don't necessarily want her to be. Well, there's not much we can do at night. I could probably take her over and we could start a fire. I could do that at least. Did I destroy stuff for fuel? I also need to bring in the broken baseball bats. I'm supposed to be able to fix those, but I haven't worked out how yet. She's upset. Let's grab a couple of planks. Pretty sure I'm near the planks. It sounds like it's like chilly outside. It sounds like it's got a breeze and a bit. Exactly what works for one streamer might not work for another. Yeah, exactly. Like some streamers might find that, you know, having the bits in their thing but not being able to like spend it, or sorry, not being able to withdraw it, they may end up like spending all of it all the time. But, you know, while that's not necessarily good management of like funds and stuff, depends on the person too, because like they might find that, you know what, they build up good relationships with like other streamers and shit because of it, because, you know, it causes a positive thing with those other streamers. I don't fucking know. Like, who knows what effect it will have. It's no Beetle. How are you? Thank you for streaming Project Zomboid. You sound like you're thanking me for my service. But, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just doing inventory management shit tonight, so we're just going to be at home, and I'm just going to be trying to find places to put stuff, and trying to keep my person just barely alive throughout it. I need a drink of my drink. So it's mostly just going to be like Project Zomboid ambience. Like, I'd love her to sit down and like pull apart all the radios, for instance, but I kind of can't do that because I don't think she's going to live when I come back from holidays. Because typically what happens is I'll come back after like a couple of weeks, right? And then I'll probably die. So I'm not really like holding hopes for her too much. But the other thing too is I have a lot of shit that's just in places that I also want to like grab out as well. So I've got to like find places to put those. Like I saw there was like nails and shit downstairs, so I'll take them down. I've got like all these extra belts. I'm sure they're useful for something, but I personally haven't like figured that out yet. So we'll see. I could take all the paint and crap downstairs. I don't want there to be like just a miscellaneous box of crap down there. I do want there to be like damn decent order to this place. She's overloaded a little bit too much. Wait, what is she still picking up? Oh, it's all the paint. She got all the paint? She got all the paint. Let's go downstairs. Yeah, you know the funniest thing is, before like, oh, hold on. Before the last couple of my characters died, I actually washed their clothes. She's not clean anymore. I washed all of her shit. Mind you, she's got like all these holes and stuff in her stuff. I saw that there was paint. Hold on. I saw there was paint or there was screws in one of these. This one. Alright. I know that's paper clips as well, but miscellaneous metal stuff. And I'm going to put the paint in here with it. Oh, that's not going to fit somehow. Interesting. I do want to use the black paint for something, but I haven't quite worked it out yet. Okay, so the pink didn't fit. Because they're cardboard boxes. Got it. I was going to say, I'm like, shit should fit in here a bit better than that. I could move, like, my spare tools down to one of these boxes, too. Hey, Bubba. How you doing? How you been? I won't have some streams for a couple weeks, Bubba. There'd be no booping involved. It'd be horrifying for everybody. I still have a backpack in here, which I've got to empty out. Just grab that. There's also another gun in here, and I don't know if that's a good baseball bat. I've got spare socks, and that can come with me. Not quite sure where to put the paint. I guess we could find like a different thing for that. In these couple of bags here, I want to grab that, and I want to grab this bag too. As well. I didn't mean for it to do that then. I wanted it to pick one up and then pick up the other, but apparently no. I know I've got stuff in both. I just want to kind of like empty it out and find a place for it. Probably the hardest part about this is actually just finding fucking places for things. What are you doing, Azula? You're stretching. Alright, hold on. I gotta pat Azula. Azula's my cat for a bit, doesn't know. Phoenix is like no longer on the chair. He's fucked off. He's my other cat. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing alright, Bubba. I'm pretty extremely tired. We did a really big stream last night with Diablo 2. And yeah, I'm wiped from it. So, because I'm not streaming for like the next 2 weeks, I didn't want to like not stream tonight. So I just wanted to do like a small stream. And I figured, you know, I've got a person at the moment that's able to do some inventory management stuff for me. Because she's got like, what is it, Light Eater. Like, it's the best person possible to have at home for this. So yeah, I thought I'd sit here for the night and have a chitty chat with you guys for like the last stream for a fortnight, and then yeah, we'll I'll be in and around in like Discord and shit probably for like the next couple of weeks, but I won't be any streams. And I figure when I get back, my person's gonna die. So what I mean by that is I won't have like the pacing for like how to fight down. So, and or I'll be overconfident with something and I'll forget. And so I'll probably like get her dead pretty quickly, because that's kind of what happens is anytime I have like a week or two away, I tend to just like die like straight afterwards. I'll put that in a container. Still have another one to go somewhere there. Yeah. But that's kind of what's up at the moment. I'll be doing some rigging and shit next week. Did I empty that? Oh, did I put the wrong one in? Oh, that looks like it's empty. I might have 3 bags on me. That one looks like it's already empty. We can put that one away. Yeah, I'm trying to find stuff around my house where I can stash things. Because, like, I hate just having, like, a fuck ton of stuff just up on the floor. Like, it's sometimes easier when I come back to just put things on the ground, because I haven't, like, predetermined where to put things, and I just keep finding so many things that I don't really quite know what to do with them. So the thing, I had a lot more stuff at one point. Fuck off, little bug. So I got this little bug that like keeps on like flying over and like smashing into my face. And because it's been like really hot. We're in a heat wave at the moment here in Australia. And yeah, little fucker. I don't know if it's like stuck in this room or what, but it's just like, oh my god, face. Just like beelines. It's been everywhere else. I've been watching it like fly around other places, but it keeps coming back and hitting me in the face. It doesn't help that I'm underneath a light. So if it flies up and smashes into light, it will fall down on me. That's usually what happens in summer. This is like the first bug of the year. It's already annoying me. Hey, Dr. Metallook. How are you doing? Yeah, we're putting the bag in the cupboard. We'll have to go and find some space upstairs for this. I actually wouldn't mind putting like the shovels and stuff down here. I might honestly put the spare paint in with this. I'll see if I can fit the extra paint from over there in here. I'll take the other stuff upstairs. I'm thinking about finding somewhere in the house where I can put like a fuck ton of the keys that I've acquired. Yeah. I don't know, tonight's just going to be a lot of like fussing around, trying to figure out where I can stash things, mostly. But it's like, look at the cute face and going for it. Basically, it's, I don't know if it like, it landed on like my forehead before, and I don't quite know if it like freaked out or if it like tried to take off and like got caught in my hair or something like that. Because it like absolutely completely just like went crazy in my hairline, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not like too overly bothered by like insects and shit, especially when I'm streaming and stuff, because like I stream at night, and when we get into summer, what typically happens is like the lights in the house attract like whatever small bugs and stuff can get through, like the fly screens and shit, and they'll obviously come to where I am because that's where the light source is. And like I said, the light's above my head. So typically what happens is they bap the light bulb and then fall on me. So I'm just kind of like desensitized to it. I don't really care that much. But like the first couple of times it happens in the here, it is kind of jarring. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are you doing this? You know? It looks like the fireplace is still going. And it's still kind of late at night. I could probably have a snooze in front of it. So, let's get her ass in here. I've still got a couple more bags around the place to take downstairs. I also wouldn't mind like just a bag or something like that that's carrying like all the miscellaneous 50 radios that we have here. I would clean stains. We probably do have water. Sure. It says it's on the carpet. Go for it. I haven't seen her clean something yet. Interesting. I accidentally well, I won't say accidentally, but I butchered some animals in here at one point, and there is like some blood and stuff. I don't know if that's on like 4 different corners. Why is it she can clean in the dark? Let's put that back on. Okay, that one's gone. I don't want to waste like all of her water, but I know I did like at least a couple of like butchers in here, and it has like bugged me a tiny bit. There was just like grossness everywhere. Anyway. So she can sit her ass down. She sounds like she's a little bit out of breath from the stuff she's carrying. So what has she got? I'm also trying to just like find miscellaneous equipment